They say to dream big, but only some acknowledge the money needed to support those dreams. But today's story is about a person who didn't quit at the odds, but decided to face it with grace. Hello everyone. In today's episode of Inspiring Journeys, we have Yash Mange, a recipient of 4 scholarships to bring his dream to study at London Business School to life. Let's hear it from him.
So I'm Yash. I'm from Mumbai, originally from Gujarat, specifically the Kutch part of Gujarat, but born and brought up in Mumbai. And I did my mechanical engineering at VJIT Matunga, and I had a lot of fun during the degree as well, because typically people say engineering is quite difficult and monotonous and stuff. But I was involved in a lot of club activities. So I was a team captain at VJTI Racing. We designed and built a off-terrain vehicle. So that project lasted for a year or so, and I was also involved in multiple research internships. So it was exciting, to be honest, for me. For me, I did want to end up pursuing something. Maybe I just wasn't sure if it would be a technical degree, let's say masters in science in mechanical engineering, or would it be something more management oriented. So I love the project management side of things and strategizing and talking to a bunch of people to get things together. And I thought I was more inclined towards the management aspects. So after third year, I decided I'd probably end up going for a master's in management, or maybe a management science and engineering degree in the US.
One scholarship is a task, but he bagged 4, a testament to his unapologetic urge to win against the odds.
Coming to scholarships, I got 4 scholarships. The first one was the LBS Bursary Award. So after I had received an admit from LBS, they asked to answer a few essay questions about how the scholarship would play a role in your academic and professional journey. So since my undergraduate was also completely through scholarships from Shimla, India, I was able to make it much more, resonated with my journey. I was able to relate to how the undergraduate scholarship empowered me to do a bunch of things, and how the scholarship at LBS would help me continue be on the same path. So I ended up getting that, and that was for about £15,000. It was deducted from my tuition. So the tuition is 45,000. So for me, the net turned out to be £30,000. And then the most challenging scholarship, I'd say, was JN Tata, because it was a complete process in of itself. So I had to write essays. Then I was shortlisted for an aptitude test. Based on that, I was then further invited for getting letter of recommendations, and even a one-on-one interview with a faculty from IIT Kharagpur. I believe it was quite technical, and it was fun, to be honest. So after that, I got the scholarship, and the way JN Tata Scholarship works is it has 3 components to it. The first one is the interest-free loan aspect of it. So they give you up to £10,000 as an interest-free loan that you're supposed to repay after after the third year.
Okay.
Then they have another component that is 50,000 rupees. That's for covering your flight expenses, and an additional up to 7.5 lakhs based on your academic performance in your first year. So if you do good, they might give you a merit scholarship, and that you don't have to repay. So up until now, I've received the interest-free loan scholarship for I got 7.5 lakhs from JN Tata, and the remaining components would obviously be decided later based on my performance at LBS. The third one was Schindler. So this was quite a bit of a surprise for me as well, because they don't have a formal application, so to say. But since I was associated with Schindler throughout my undergraduate, so it had been about 6 or 7 years or so, I'd been developing a relationship with them because of the scholarship, as well as I went out of my way to talk about the scholarship, how it affected me, and what kind of work Schindler was doing, etc. So I was in touch with a few people at Schindler, and I just reached out to them. So this is the next step that I'm taking in my academic career, and it'd be great if I could have some scholarship from Schindler to continue my journey at LBS, because again, it's one of the best business schools, and I've managed to get in. I don't want finances to be something that does not allow me to go there. Yeah.
Right.
So they were generous enough to give me a 4 lakh scholarship after my undergrad as well. And then the last one is the BOSS scholarship, which is Bhanushali Overseas Support System. So it's more like a community-based scholarship to empower people to pursue higher education within the community. So I got 1 lakh from that. So yeah. I'd say the biggest challenge was being an introvert. It was challenging to interact with so many people, and the way things work around here is, so during networking events, LBS would be like, okay, this is a big room. There are a bunch of tables, food, drinks available. Go network with people. So it's like getting thrown in like the worst possible nightmare for an introvert. But then it has helped me. It has helped me grow a lot, because over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been able to talk to more than 300 people from so many different countries, backgrounds, experiences, and I've also learned a lot from them. And it has been fantastic. So also it's the first time that I've flown out of India, so it's like a big step out of my comfort zone. So I'm loving the fast-paced and the collaborative life at LBS. But yeah, my life's trajectory has been significantly accelerated due to a lot of support that I've received in form of scholarships, access to good advice from friends, family, professors and mentors, etc. So I want to be on the other side of the table, driving change in people's lives. So ideally in the long term, I want to be in the impact consulting or the public policy space. But right out of LBS, I am looking forward to breaking into management consulting, because how it works is it gives you a lot of exposure to a lot of countries and as well as sectors. So you are able. So I believe as a public policy or impact consultant, I'll be able to look at issues from a much more broader view.
Yash's perseverance is a perfect dose of motivation that will serve as a reminder to never give up. As cliche as it sounds, his story is an example of where there is a will, there is a way.
I'd say something apart from obviously taking support from people you love and people who care about you. I'd say it's a test of resilience, because there's only so much that a third person can do, right? At the end of the day, you have to, when you're drafting and redrafting your essays or studying for your standardized tests or preparing for interviews, sorting out your finances, then once you get through into a university, you have to deal with the administrative issues in terms of the visas and deadlines and just the physical change as well when you go to a new country. So I believe it's going to be a test of resilience, and you will be a lot of time doing things that do not have a tangible outcome. So when I'm writing a word for my essays, I don't know how it's going to help me out in the long run. So because the outcome is so disconnected from the process, you might feel that there's no point in doing it, but in the end of the day, all the sacrifices that you make will probably be worth it. So yeah, just even though the outcome is not really visible in the short term, I'd say just keep doing it, because somewhere down the line it's going to matter and you're going to be thankful to your past self for putting in the work.
So that was Yash's story. We hope that serves as an inspiration for you to take your step forward to move abroad. If you know anyone who would love to feature in our videos, drop their details in the comment section below and we will get back to them. I'll see you next time.